Most people struggle to improve their lives because they focus on motivation and not on strategy. The truth is, success isn't about luck or talent. It's about the small changes you make along the way. One of the best ways to train your mind for success is reading books. And not just any book, but books that will help you become your best self. And today I'm going to show you the 5 books and the only ones that you need to be successful. So, without further ado, let's get right into it. Imagine waking up a year from now and you've completely transformed your entire life. Not because of one big decision, but because of the small habits you stuck to every single day. And that's the power of Atomic Habits by James Clear. Guys, this book has helped me a lot. It has helped me to stop relying on motivation and instead focus on systems that make success literally inevitable. When you get the chance to read this book, you'll struggle with consistency ever again. This book teaches me that every action is a vote for the person I want to become. It breaks down 3 key steps: the habit loop, the 1% rule, and identity-based habits. Number 1, the habit loop. This specific part of the book teaches how habits are formed and how to reprogram the bad one, the 1% rule. This book shows that by improving 1% every single day can have massive results long term. And identity-based habits, that's number 3. Instead of saying, I want to work out, instead you are going to think, I'm the person who never skips the gym. Trust me, once you learn this and apply this to your life, you will never struggle with consistency ever again. Now let's go to book number 2. Success leaves clues. The most successful people you can think about any right now, the most successful people in the world, have a specific set of habits, and Covey has listed them all out in the 7 habits of highly effective people. This book is about shifting your minds from reactive to proactive so you can take full control on your life. But here's what makes this book so powerful. Number 1, it teaches you how to prioritize what truly matters in life, so you stop wasting time on things that don't. Number 2, it explains why character matters more than any skill. Success isn't just about talent, it's about discipline and integrity. Number 3, it shifts your focus from short-term to long-term thinking. Before I read this book, I struggled with managing my time and focus on the right things, but applying these principles made me more disciplined and intentional with everything I do. Now, the book I'm going to talk about right now is actually very unique in my opinion. This book is not like other self-help books out there. It doesn't talk about to think positive or to manifest success. Instead, it teaches that life is about choosing what to care about and letting go of everything else. And the book I'm talking about is The Subtle Art of Not Giving Up. Now, here's why this book is like a literal game changer. It teaches you to stop chasing meaningless happiness and instead focus on what truly matters. First, it teaches you how to stop chasing meaningless happiness and focus on what truly matters. Second, it teaches you how to embrace failure, rejection, or even struggle instead of avoiding it. And third, it shifts your mindset from I need to be perfect to I will take action no matter what. So many of us are held back by fear of what people think, fear of making the wrong choice. This book has helped me to stop wasting energy on what does not matter and focus on my own growth. If you ever told yourself, I can't do this or I'm not strong enough, then you need to read Can't Hurt Me by David Goggins. This book isn't about motivation. It's about building mental toughness and pushing past your limits. David Goggins went from an overweight, struggling kid to one of the most toughest endurance athletes in the world. And he didn't do it because he was special. It's because he embraced the pain and pushed into discomfort. This book teaches also 3 things. It talks about the 40% rule, callousing your mind, and taking ownership. Now, I already discussed the 40% rule, but again, the 40% rule is when you think you can go on, you're only at 40% of your actual potential. Now, the second thing, callousing your mind. This part of the book will teach you how to stop making excuses for resilience through hardship. And number 3, taking ownership. Now, this part of the book talks about you need to save yourself. Nobody is coming to save you. You need to save yourself. Nobody is coming to, because remember, it's a battle between you against you. I want to talk about how the 40% rule literally changed my entire life. Let's say I'm studying for an exam and when I feel my brain feels tired, then I feel like I'm sleepy, I can't go on. I was only at 40% of my actual potential. I knew that I could keep going. I'm gonna put a second example. Let's say you're at the gym and you're curling, you are struggling. You feel like you can't go on, but again, you're only at that 40%. Most people stop at that 40%. They don't reach their maximum potential. So when I learned this rule, it helped me push through my mental barriers and go beyond what I thought possible. Now, if you feel stuck or motivated, this book will literally change your entire mindset. The book I'm gonna talk about right now is one of the most important ones in this list. Most people are taught to follow the slow lane. That means getting a degree, saving for retirement, and hopefully enjoy life later. But this book shows you that this mindset is a trap and how to become wealthy and more successful at a faster pace. And the book I'm talking about is The Millionaire Fast Lane. Hear why this book will literally change your entire perspective on money. First, it exposes that sometimes working hard is not enough. You need to work smarter and create leverage. Second, it teaches you how to build assets and generate income instead of trading time for money. And number three, it shows that wealth isn't just about money. It's also about freedom, how to create a lifestyle where you control your time. Before I read this book, I thought success was like grinding for years at a job. But this book opened my eyes and completely changed my way of thinking. These books are powerful, but only if you apply the principles and only if you take action. You can either keep scrolling, procrastinate, and staying stuck. You can pick one of these books and start changing your mindset, your habits, and your future. Success isn't about luck. It's about learning of those who have already done it and applying what you learned. So here's my challenge for you. Just pick one of these books and start reading it today. If you are really serious about changing your life, start right now. Your future self is waiting on the other side.